everyone, welcome back to another Floyd's Fantastic Cars review. This one is of a Cars on the Road release. I haven't done one of those in a while. This is Kirsten Marshall and Marc Sondtimer. I'm not sure if I have enough Kirsten Marshalls yet. Maybe I should have more. They might be able to defeat my one army of Dannies. Well, I've significantly lowered the amount of them since I've turned a lot of these regular die-cast Dannies into customs. But hopefully, Kirsten could defeat that army. So what do you think? Should I get more, or is this already enough? Also, despite the fact that I have 3 Kirsten Marshalls, Marc Sondtimer is... I just don't like this release. Well, I typically don't say I don't like a certain release most often. But this one I just don't really like because, come on, Mattel. This looks more like someone's custom car than it does a Mattel release. Look. Sure, he's got a little bit of a different expression. It's actually just Dat's expression, but flipped around. The mouth... This one point in his mouth is facing the other way. But if you ignore that, look, you could easily paint a car like how Dat's is painted. You could easily just get Dat's and paint him blue. And you could easily just get Snot Rod's hood scoop and just glue it on there. Bam, you have Mike... Why did I call him Mike? Marc Sondtimer. Look, you would have him right there. But no, you would. Mattel, out of all the releases they could have done from the Salt Fever episode, come on. What if you did that one guy who pushes Nile's speed cone on the salt flats? What if you made literally any other one of the racers? I feel like you should have done that, Mattel. Or at least made this guy metallic. Because he is metallic here. Apparently they were too lazy to do that. I swear this looks like a custom car. It doesn't look like a Mattel car. On the back, it shows other 2-packs such as McQueen and Pitstoposaurus, Noriyuki and Sarah Cogs, the regular road trip McQueen and road trip Mater, who's just regular Mater, and there's also Deputy Lightning McQueen and Bella Cadaver. On the front of the packaging, it says new for 2023. You're not really new, Kirsten. And Disney Pixar Cars on the Road. And then it has that map thing here that I really liked. I wish they could have done a full map. I really wish they could have done that. But as of now, I'm stuck with this, which is about to get destroyed because now it's time for opening this car. Okay, let's get Marc out of there. And the third Gearston Marshall out of there. Okay, maybe Gearston went a little too fast, and maybe she just struck another car, because why does it look like there's blood there? Well, I mean, cars don't really have blood. Well, whatever. I don't know what's up with this, but there's only one Gearston that doesn't have some sort of weird paint thing. And for some reason, I feel like they're somewhat getting lighter every new release. First release. Third release. I wonder if Mattel is running out of yellow paint. Let's just move every single one of these Dannys out of the way because he's not getting reviewed. Well, I mean, this might get reviewed soon. But who should get reviewed is, of course, Marc Sondtimer. I'm not gonna review a third Gearston because I already reviewed her basically twice already in the Nile Speed Cone review, and she had her own review. So yeah, I'm not talking about her anymore. But I will talk about Marc though. Despite the fact that he's not metallic, he's really glossy. I have seen Thailand do this thing where they make the cars really glossy, but man, Marc is really, really glossy. And despite the fact that I don't have it open because I don't really want to open it, what would be the point of having the worst DATS Jammin' ever? Look at this, that looks legit. If you look at the color changer, bleh. But this guy, I mean, this is what I previously said. He looks way too much like someone's custom car. Except for the fact that, like, the mouth is flipped. I actually feel like it looks a little bit better this way. But, come on. I mean, with DATS, he looks so cool with the new unpainted car look, and the number 8 is there. Marc doesn't even have a number. And despite the fact that Marc has this too, I like it better on DATS because the back of DATS looks more like a boom box than it does the back of a car. This that looks like some weird it kind of looks this kind of looks like the face of a snowman, and this looks like the face of some random blue thing that has a weird face on it. Also, what makes this car even less cooler, where's your parachute? Come on, Mattel. You didn't even give him a parachute? I mean, sure, it separates him from DATS, but... Okay, that was Tucker. Ignore that. Ignore that if it jump scares some of you. Now let's just keep on reviewing this guy. The only difference from the models is just them adding this thing and the minus of the parachute, but seriously, that's the only change you even made to the model? Come on. And I mean, flipping the face, yeah, that was a little clever, but why does this car have to look so similar to DATS? Couldn't you have at least made him a little bit of a different model? Look, exact same model. I do like the fact that they added him a hood scoop, but that's the only change. Look, this is boring. That's just a plain blue car. At least make him look metallic. And on the back, Dats looks more realistic than Marc. The fact that it's gray on Dats looks a little bit more realistic than this, but why no parachute? Once again, just a blank blue car. Not exactly the most exciting. And from here, yeah, just kind of like that. I do like this car. He does look cool, but the fact that it looks so similar to Dats is just it's just pretty weird to think about, the fact that out of all the Salt Flats cars Mattel could have picked to release, this was your next one. Alright, so as I already talked about, Mattel, please release a Salt Flats car that isn't exactly the exact same model as another car, but just less unique. Actually, at least they got a new release in. I'll give them that, because originally this 2-pack was meant to have Dats Jammin', who's already been in a 2-pack, and Revo Koss, who's not been in a 2-pack, but at least they had a new release, despite the fact that it's not exactly the coolest release. But I do like how glossy he is. But still, not as good as Dats. So I will end off the video here, and I just want to say this. I do like this car, but the only thing that I just don't want Mattel to do is just make a bunch of releases of Salt Flats cars where it straight up becomes like 2021 with the whole Legend army. Because yeah, they were cool. They were really cool when they first started releasing all of them, but then it just got like, another Legend car. Another Legend car. And originally, all of these cars had unique models, until Mattel just like started reusing them because of how many they were releasing. I really don't want this to become something that they do with the Salt Flats racers too, because these guys are so unique. Look at Dats. Doesn't that just look like, oh, you would recognize this as an awesome car any day? Look at Revo. He has a cool paint job. You would think that's a cool car. Despite the fact that he wasn't in this review, Niall's cool. Peggy is cool. Royce Revsley looks really cool. Despite the fact that there's not really that much going on with her, Gearston is cool too. I just don't want them to become like the 2021 era of non-stop Legend racers. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video, and of course watch my other videos if you also like cars. If you want to see more car stuff, stick around to my channel. It's pretty much all I talk about on this channel. I will see you in my next review. Goodbye.